Hello, all. How are you doing today? I hope everything is going on well. All right, let's start the session. Today, we will discuss about the topic on your screen how to introduce yourself, right? So, why I choose this topic? What is the necessity to learn about myself? Everybody know how they are, but the problem is how to explain that to others. For that reason, this session is going to be very useful. Okay, so take an example like if you are a student or you are a fresher who is searching for a job, or you are already experienced working for an organization and now you are going to change your job. So at that time in the interview there is a very common question, just tell me about yourself, or the question will be, could you tell something briefly about yourself? Okay, so such kind of question, how to attend it, this session is going to help you on that. Okay, so first of all, where are the place we need to introduce? As I told, it is for school, college, office, organization. These are the places where you newly join. You need to introduce with the existing persons like your classmate or your colleagues or your boss, right? So next is mass gathering. That is like you are giving any kind of presentation to your colleagues, or there is some debate, there is some gathering like there's a group discussion, right? Then next one is one to one. This is like you, for example, if you meet someone who is your friend's friend for the first time, you met him, so definitely you have to introduce yourself. So at that time how you can represent yourself, that's also we are going to discuss. Then common question is interview. In the interview, how you can introduce, how you can briefly tell about yourself to the interviewer, right? So let's go to the next slide. So it is about greetings. When you see someone, it is very common that we used to tell good morning, good evening as for the time. And also you can use our regional language like namaskar. If it is an interview, it is very good that you should start like hello sir, or if there is some female person is available, you can tell hello madam, right? So then you can tell good morning madam, good morning sir, then go on, right? And whenever you can greeting someone, it is better to keep a smile on your face. That is the first impression to tell that you are confident to attend the interview, right? So let's go to the next slide. First, once you greetings, you can tell thank you. Or if it is an interview or you are in a group discussion, it is good to mention like this: thanks for the opportunity to introduce myself, right? Then go to the next slide. Then your name. It is very important. First, the first identity is your name, which is very unique than others. Okay, so first, if it is a formal introduction you are giving with your friends or in a group discussion, if it is a formal, then it is good to tell only your short name, because almost people know your face. Maybe they are not aware about your name, so you just give your formal name or the short name. Okay, it may be my name is Ram, my name is Lakshman, my name is Sai, whatever your name. But if it is an interview, it is good to give the full name. Okay, you cannot use any short name, right? Then avoid such kind of any kind of gesture if you are giving. If you can see, there is a photograph I paste here for a example. See here, the Spider-Man when introducing in the movie, he just give a gesture, right? In the left hand you can see it is a victory sign or it is a excitement sign. So don't do such kind of things when you are going for any interview or any formal introduction. It is good with the friends we can do any kind of gesture, but except handshaking, other than that, it is not acceptable during the introduction, right? So keep in mind that any kind of gesture during your introduction is not needed, right? So let's go to the next slide. Then place. Suppose you are from particular village or city or state, right? You are attending some interview outside of state, right? So at that time, it is good to tell that your state name as well as the city name or the town from where you belong to, right? Suppose you are outside of India, then it is good to mention your country name also. But you are inside the state, at that time, no need to mention your state because you are already in the state. So it is better to tell about your town or your village name. Why we need to mention that? Because sometimes the interviewer also from the same part of the city, or he is aware about particular that place, or that place is very common for any famous temple or some kind of special food. So if the interviewer is aware about this, definitely they will ask some question which can create some kind of bonding with you, and you can easily can give the answer whatever they are asking, right? So it's just to create a better bonding with the interviewer. It is better to mention about the place from where you belong to, right? So let's go to the next slide. Your profession, it is like if you're a student, you can straightforward tell I am a student. If you have some profession like you already a graduate of engineer, doctor, or so. But sometimes what happened, the profession, whatever you are doing, it is very unknown to the public or the unknown to the person to whom you are talking, right? I can give one example here. You can see the photographs there. If you know what is the profession, it is like one person is standing instead of another person. So people are in queue and they have to take the movie tickets. So instead of standing in the queue, you can appoint another person who can stand for you for sometimes, and you have to pay for that. This kind of profession is not very common in our India, but outside of India it is very common. So that is the profession name. If you know, you can comment in the session. Okay. Then next is your qualification. If you are a student, you can tell I am in class 7 standard, if I am in 8th standard or whatever the standard you are, right? But don't tell that I am in class 8. So please finish it like 8th standard, right? So if you are doing engineering or you are doing MCA, MBA, you can tell I am in MBA second year. Okay, whatever the year. Suppose now you already finish your graduation, you are not studying now, you already finish MCA, MBA, engineering, doctor. So at that time you can tell your BPUT, whatever the university you have, right? Even you already finish your your education. After that you are working somewhere. For the last option, you can see somebody is working for last 2 years in a computer repairing shop. So he can tell that I have done 2 years course in computer repairing, right? So let's go to the next. So experience after working some years, definitely you have some years of experience which you need to mention during your introduction. If you are a fresher, of course you don't have any experience, so the word itself is telling that you are fresh to the uh, market to be higher for your skill set, um, to improve your skill set, right? If you are 2 years experience, then of course you have some experience in particular some domain which is you want to explore. So at that time you can tell I have 5 years of experience in marketing or computer repairing, or I have 2 years of experience in web designing. So whatever the experience you have, it is good to mention about, right? So suppose there is a school teacher, right? He is a mathematics teacher, and he has 2 years of experience. You can see what will be the way he can represent. He can represent like that. I have been working as a math teacher in particular school name from last 2 years, right? So this is all about the experience. Then about family, it is not mandatory, but if you want, you can add it. Suppose you are staying with your parents, you are a bachelor, you can tell I am staying with my parents, I am staying with my friends. If you already married, I am staying with my spouse and two kids. Okay, so these are the showing the status of your family. But sometimes people don't go to that depth, but in a normal way, in a general way, they just put I am live in a family or it is a joint family. Previously, most of the family is joint family. Now, like we are not staying with our parents or you are little away from your family. So people tell that I live in a nuclear family. Nuclear means it is a small family. You are staying with your spouse and your kid, right? So that is about family. Then hobby can be many or maybe a single, which is your favorite hobby. You can tell. Suppose my favorite hobby is playing cricket, so I'll tell my hobby is playing cricket. If I have many hobbies, I can tell like this. My hobbies are playing cricket, singing spiritual song, and dancing robotics. You can see that it is clearly mentioned singing song. But if it is particular song, like it is kind of movie song or a spiritual song, it is better to mention like that. Dancing robotics, dancing. There are many forms of dancing, but you know that particular forms you are good enough, you need to mention that. That will create a different kind of uh, impression on the interviewer that you are very specific. What you are telling, that is not like a general comment. It is like you are very specific what you exactly know, right? About personality, how you described yourself. Suppose you are addressing a group of people or in a public place. At that time, that's fine that I am a very friendly in nature, or I am an affable person, right? I am fun loving person. That's fine. There is not anything wrong. You can tell like that. But if you are in an interview and you are giving your introduction to the interviewer, then it is makes sense that what kind of personality you have to manage the situation. Suppose you are in a stress condition, can you able to put some extra effort to resolve that issues, or you can put some extra effort to finish or complete that job or that particular task within the time. And sometimes it is like I am a goal as achiever. That means the deadline is that okay, there's a particular deadline you need to finish, but you have sort of resource. Maybe one person cannot able to join due to his critical health condition. Now you need to stick to that date. So at that time you can able to put some extra effort, or you can adopt some new skills or new technique or different kind of tools which can help you to achieve the goal. So that is called goal achiever. Suppose it is open minded, some people they are not very open enough to tell the negative thoughts or negative things about the team. They are always tell about positive, but when it is a open minded person, he or she brings both the cases. If it is positive, that's fine. If it is negative also, they try to open up because they want to sort out that issue. So they make the team again together, that everybody can contribute to the project and project can able to achieve within the deadlines, right? So it is not like if somebody is talking about negative thoughts, that is wrong, but in which way he is putting that, if he is trying to groom the people, he is trying to bring different kind of skill set in the team, that is good enough. So it is good to tell about positive and negative. Okay, and last one is I am a very fast decision taking person. Sometimes we take more time to take the decision, so we lose the time in between. So it is not like it is wrong or right whatever decision you are taking, but you need to take the decision very fast by considering few critical factors. So the capacity of taking the decision should be high. So like this, you need to represent yourself about your personality in the interview, right? So whatever the case, it is not like be sincere, and that is what I mentioned this side also. Be sincere. Whatever your way of working or personality to resolve the issue, be frank and put that point. So put a smile and just close it by telling thank you. Okay. So this is all about the slides, right? We tell one by one how we can give a introduction in a different place and different group of people, right? So if uh, in overally whatever we discuss, this is a consolidation slide of all the slides, right? Suppose one person has to give the introduction in few or very simple lines. So what will be? So now let's see how I am going to give an introduction. First is hello all. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself. My name is Ram. I am from the particular place name, right? I am an engineer in profession. I have a bachelor degree in mechanical engineering. Currently, I am working as a software engineer in particular the organization name you can put. I have 7 years of experience in telecom domain. I am staying in a nuclear family. My hobbies are playing cricket, learning new technology, and sharing knowledge. Thanks. Right? So it is very brief and very short and very effective. So thank you for staying with me at the end. With this, it brings to the end. Keep learning to develop your skills. If you like this session, please share and subscribe the channel. For the next session, definitely I will come up with a